Y'all are finally able to decipher what went right and what went wrong in this situation. Finally, y'all are able to see the bigger picture on why you even went through it in the first place, okay? I feel like this is your moment. This is your official moment that will help you to reap those rewards. This is where you reap your rewards right now. Okay? It's like y'all had this a click. Something clicked for y'all. It's like, oh, this is why that happened. It's like the missing puzzle piece. The missing puzzle pieces has finally just fallen into place. Okay, and I'm just so happy for y'all to really get this understanding because I feel like before this awakening, y'all were in victim mode. You felt like something bad or horrible happened to you, or that the world was against you, or that even that you were a bad person. Like you just didn't understand why you did certain things and why things happened a certain way, okay? And a lot of that really falls on our back on us. You know, when we sit there and worry, it's almost telling God that, you know, everything is my fault, so I have to fix everything myself. But I feel like something happened, like you worried so much that you ended up having to distract yourself somehow. Like you ended up getting into something and just forgetting that it even happened. Not necessarily forgetting, but you didn't, the feelings weren't there, but that you were worried. Like you weren't so worried anymore. I feel like with you getting back in tune with your feelings and your day-to-day emotions and stuff, something really clicked back into place. You were like, oh, so I'm actually more happy now, or I actually have more understanding now, and I wouldn't have had this if this didn't happen, you know. And I'm getting that. Um, Not only that, but I'm getting that it's something with a person, right? There's a person who really rubs you the wrong way sometimes. Like, for the most part, this person, like, you were comfortable with them. They made you feel comfortable. Like, they were around you so much, they feel like family, you know, or they may have been family, or they had this label or a title on the relationship. Like, it could actually be your mom or dad or brother, aunt, uncle, grandparent, okay? And or a coworker even. And these people, they're, it's like when you have this label, you have expectations. You expect them to follow the label, you know. And I feel like it was like they really betrayed your trust at some points where you were like, damn, are you even my mom for real, or are you even, you know, supposed to be a boss right now? Like, what's wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it made you really question your own your own sanity. Like, am I crazy? Because, you know, like, if you're doing this type of shit, then who am I? You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm getting. And I feel like um, there was also, like, after those type of situations where you were confused, this person kind of, like, slid back in and made themselves more trustworthy again. And it's like they showed you both sides of them, so you don't know which one is them. And sometimes it's like they're unapologetic about the dark side. You know what I'm saying? Like when they betray you or when they do something wrong, it's like they don't even care. It's like I'm getting, you trust this person for the most part, but when they turn into that individual, like it's like they shapeshift into something else. And when they shapeshift, it's like I can't trust that. I can't trust you when you're like that. But you know that you trust them. It's just weird, you know? And it almost gave you the impression that you have no choice but to walk away because you just can't handle all this confusion. You know what I'm saying? Um, I'm also getting that there was just huge tower moments because of this. Like, just huge tower moments that it scared you, scared them, and vice versa. Like, you may have did things to really trigger this person, and they just couldn't, they feel like they couldn't trust you. And so, now I'm just getting that, because we have the judgment card right here, so I'm getting that everything is going to make sense soon. But I'm also getting, like, you're going to realize where it wasn't your place to judge, and vice versa. They're going to realize, oh, that wasn't my place to do that, like to put my 2 cents in, or to try to control things, you know. You're going to realize that, you know, because I feel like you were putting a lot of energy in the first place. Like, you were putting a lot more energy in than this person was. And so some things that you took control over, it kind of backfired on you because it wasn't your place anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person didn't ask for your help, and they didn't know that they were being helped in some areas. It's just, or not even help, is control, you know. So when you control it, it's, you know, all of that, all the stuff that you worked on during that time, you can't even have an answer for it because you weren't even, like, you were, what am I trying to say? Like, if you're controlling another person and they didn't tell you to do it, they're going to do things that make you feel confused in the middle of all that, right? And you're not going to have an answer for why it happened because they don't even realize that they're being controlled. So it's a lot of things that's just going to happen out of, like, just energetically, that can't be explained because something is wrong in the first place. Because energy is energy, and you can't run away from what's real. You know what I'm saying? If something's happening that's not supposed to happen, it's always going to fall back into place. So the things that were triggering you is because that you were supposed to release some things, and vice versa. Like, you're not supposed to be so attached to what this person has going on in their life or what they feel and why they do what they do, okay? Because at some point we do just have to trust what we're being told and trust our own instincts. If we feel like something's wrong, you know, it's our choice to just deal with it or not deal with it. But with all that loud noise, I feel like for the most part, this person's really loud about their own flaws. This person has never really tried to hide um, anything that, like, this person has just been very real. Like, their demons are very much in your face. Okay, so I understand that it may be frustrating and it may make you feel like, you know, what else is underneath there that I don't see. But I feel like they're not a secretive person when it comes to, like, how they move in life. Like, if they're sneaky, you know they're sneaky. If they're a liar, you know they're a liar. If they cheat, you know they're a cheater. And there's not a lot of things that they're not really hiding anything from you. They really don't. I'm getting this is not really that good, but this person really doesn't care that much to hide who they are. They're very authentic, but, and I'm talking about in a certain way, because there's some things that they feel insecure about, of course, but in this way, like, when it comes to, like, sugarcoating things, like, this person doesn't do that. But I'm getting that when you realize who this person really is, and you realize who you are and where things go, like how things are supposed to be, it's going to help you to really have a breakthrough. And you're going to really run into your blessing, okay? With the Eight of Wands right here, this is a breakthrough. You're going to realize, okay, I have these tools and I have these tools. And, you know, there's some things that you may feel like you can't use right now about yourself. Like, you can't express it, and that's okay. It's about just waiting for the right time. And I feel like for some of you, there's some things that you feel like you were never going to be able to do. Like, you always had a talent and you never were able to express it because something was holding you back. But now is the time where you feel like, oh, this is what I am supposed to do. Like, now things are actually in the right place for me to do that. It says stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. So yeah, I feel like after this reevaluation or this awakening about something, it's going to make you, it's going to inspire you to take, like, make big moves, is what I'm getting. I just heard that, big moves, okay? So, yeah, I'm getting that your life is about to become way more exciting, so be prepared for that, okay? Definitely going to be exciting. You're going to have very spontaneous weeks, okay? I'm hearing to really expect the unexpected. But yeah, that's all I have for y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And please like the video if it resonates, and comment also, and subscribe, okay? Thank you so much.